Welcome to this Windows 10 channel, and this is the tech news for Thursday, April 28, 2016. And today in our tech news update, we have the first news item, which is Windows Phone. I was telling everybody last week about how disappointing the sales of Lumia phones, really dropping, would kind of make an uncertain future for Windows phones. But Mary Jo Foley, our All About Microsoft blog, did have a talk with some people at Microsoft, and they were saying, no, 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 we're committed to Windows Phone. New Lumia phones are coming later this year, also next year, and we are continuing the platform. And lots of talk about all sorts of little details, including Windows Mobile coming to ARM for IoT or Internet of Things devices and all-in-ends, and there's a lot of stuff happening. So I think it just means, well, you know what? We are committed to continuing, but because also there's other devices coming that will have the same, mobile Windows operating system. So looking forward for that platform to continue, and we'll see what happens. Facebook apps are coming to Windows 10. Yes, finally. Facebook Messenger, available as of today in the Windows Store. And of course, I will be checking them out, and hopefully you enjoy the reviews that I'll make of these apps. So I will download Facebook and Facebook Messenger today, try it out on my Windows machines, and I'll let you know what I think. Also, Instagram coming today to Windows Store. So it's nice because these are really big apps, and having these apps appear suddenly really makes a difference in the importance of the Windows Store. So it's nice to see that these big, really well-known apps are finally available. Microsoft is actually working on a new project where they want to store data in DNA-like structures that would allow so much data to be in such a small area, and also that would last thousands of years. So that's going to be an interesting project. It's always scary when we talk about DNA like synthetic structures and stuff. We always think that there's some kind of big monster that's going to come out of that, those companies. But, it's not to make any robots or anything. It's really storing data. Apparently, DNA-like structure is amazing in how much data it can actually hold in such a small area, and that's why they are actually working on something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see the future of technology. Facebook released its first quarter earnings, and boy, they are amazing. Facebook's earnings are up a lot, and basically 5.8 billion. They've also basically have more ads, have a lot more stuff that they can monetize. When Facebook stocks first appeared, everybody thought, well, they were way overpriced, but now stock is really soaring to new highs with these numbers. And that also helps Mark Zuckerberg kind of, stay in his CEO seat for Facebook. And of course, we're waiting for all sorts of new things coming to Facebook, including possible monetization for content. That would be quite interesting. Lithium-ion batteries, those famous batteries that wear out after a while and that are basically everywhere, tablets, phones, laptop PCs. Well, that's interesting because a new technology of lithium-ion will apparently make them last forever. And that would be good because a lot of, and more of the devices we buy basically have lithium-ion batteries that are not changeable. Our smartphone, it's kind of impossible to change the batteries in there. Our laptops, older laptops have batteries you can remove, but a lot of the new laptops just integrate the battery inside the device. So I think that's going to be really, really useful for our technology. And it seems that our technology will basically outlast the battery, or the battery will outlast the technology. Sony also in its first quarter earnings. Sony was in deep trouble for the past few years, losing a lot of money, not really having a sense of direction, and a lot of people were kind of scared about the future of this big company. Well, things look a little better for they've received they've realized and they've done a basically a profit of 1.3 billion, which is nice because it's kind of a turnaround for the company. But it is fragile because it is mostly because of PlayStation 4 console sales, 17.7 million units sold. So it's still fragile. It goes with mostly the PlayStation platform, but at least it's a turnaround. And in this world where TVs, nobody's making money on TVs because basically we're all so cheap. We don't want to buy expensive TVs, and they don't really make they don't make profit basically on most TVs. So they have to make it somewhere else, and well, PlayStation seems to be the place for Sony. So that was the tech news for Thursday, April 28, 2016. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and also hopefully you enjoy our videos and welcome back to our channel. You have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. It's always fun to receive your comments.